Serious concerns have been raised by business leaders here today at the Progressive Business Forum's breakfast meeting. For instance, Eskom has been called the biggest systematic risk for the entire economy.
We all know what we need to do at Eskom. And the sooner we can take it, the more the DG here, Dondo, and I can rest at night knowing that the risk that Eskom is to the government finances is mitigated. I think we've had a difficult year or two of taking difficult, unacceptable decisions that we need to deal with. It's important that we restore confidence, not only of the lenders and investors and ratings agencies, but also the confidence of the public that their state-owned companies are being run properly, and so we can, so that even when they have to pay their tariffs, they do so with open hearts. We need to run our institutions properly, to put the best people forward. That's why at the MTBPS, I made the statement that state-owned companies pay very well. It's correct that South Africans and government should have high expectations of the people employed there. And that's why we took the decision that we're going to stop using government guarantees as perverse incentives. So next year we're going to be introducing a new policy framework that's going to become more stringent on how government guarantees are provided, especially to provide a government guarantee for operational expenditure when the management has run an entity down. I think it's something that has to be dealt with, so that government is not viewed as the bailer of those who are incompetent, corrupt, and so on.
Outgoing Treasurer General Zweli Mkhize says that this conference is not just about electing a new leader, and he has vowed that policy issues will be prioritized.
It's important for everyone to know that we are going to be going through processes of discussion in terms of various policies, and these policies are going to be addressing a number of issues that have been raised here. So we will be focusing on the issues of economic policy. It's important for us to look at what we need to do to transform our economy so that it's able to deal with the problems of poverty, unemployment, and inequality. And here we have to look at how this economy should be stimulated to grow at a faster rate, at a higher rate that will be able to address the problems of unemployment as our National Development Plan has indicated. We need a growth up to, say, to a minimum of 5%, and that can only be achieved by a collaborative effort between government, private sector, labor, and social partners. A whole number of young people are out there seeking opportunities for employment, and this has to be addressed. And I think the figure of about 50% unemployment rate is in fact alarming. We have spoken about this. And the fact that unemployment rate has gone up to 28% is itself a challenge. But it does not require only the government to solve that problem. It means that we have to create a partnership wherein a very strong sense of confidence between business, government, and all the other social and other partners is built so that we can move the economy forward. Indeed, the issues around policies are going to be tabled here for further discussion, and your comments and your issues that we have raised with the ministers, with the ANC, are going to be tabled here to look at what are the best solutions as we move the country forward. It will be, we'll be looking at a whole lot of issues. How do we deal with issues of crime? How do we deal with the revamping of our education? How do we deal with the issues of improving our health of our people? How do we deal with the overall issue of creating a prosperous South Africa, which is a must, because South Africa has to grow in a way that will make sure that all the people feel the sense of improvement of their own lives, then they'll understand why we had to fight for democracy.
Finance Minister Malusi Gigaba says whoever is elected as the new leader of the ANC, he is confident that they will be dedicated to moving South Africa forward, but has warned that one of the most important tasks is growing the economy, because everything depends on the economy.
Whichever leadership is elected by the 54th National Conference, I am confident that they will undertake their responsibilities with the seriousness it deserves and apply themselves to their mandate in a manner commensurate with the understanding of what our people require from their leadership, fundamentally to transform our society. I speak with so much confidence because I know that the presidents of the ANC represent the collective will of the members and the leadership of the movement and implement the policies derived from the national conference and not their own personalized opinions. If I may be so bold, I would like to take this opportunity to suggest to the incoming leadership, whoever they may be, that at this defining moment, the most important task for the African National Congress as the governing party is to lead the country to achieve inclusive growth through radical economic transformation as quickly as is possible. We are called upon to discern a new path that will lead us to the fulfillment of the objective of national democratic society. What cannot be disputed is that we have made enormous progress since 1994.
Gia Nicolaides, Eyewitness News, Nasrec.